Everyone is, La 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 la. Cha 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 cha. La 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 la.
It's Weezy F, baby.
It's Weezy?
It's Elvis.
Hey, man. Every episode you said that. Started off fast. I don't even think the intro is done.
It's Elvis.
I think she was still singing.
No, it's at 30 seconds now, so we're cut. We're ready to go. It's Elvis.
There it is again.
There's what?
It's Elvis.
It's Elvis.
We got to get that clip. You should pull it up and just play it so I can hear the old lady.
But I don't think anyone else can hear it.
Oh. You didn't set up your... Where's your computer at?
I left it at work.
Ah.
I know. I thought about grabbing it today, and I was like, I think that I'm going to... Oh. Whoops.
Are you recording? Oh, we are recording. Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to the podcast, everybody. This is Alaskan Flounder Basket episode.
Episode of Alaskan Flounder. What's our name?
We are Alaskan Flounder Basket.
What is our podcast name?
This is On the Record Podcast.
Where can you find us?
You can find us on Instagram. You can find us on Twitters. And you can find us on YouTube. All at On the Record Podcast.
Where else?
Except for our podcast or our channels on YouTube or blap, gap, scoop, doop, da bop, blap.
English words.
Yeah, the channels on Twitter and the channels on Instagram are On the Record Pod with 2 D's, double D's, because that's how we roll.
D Sanchez.
D Sanchez. And then the we have Patreon.
We do have a Patreon. That's where we...
I don't know how to say. Is it Patreon or Patreon?
It's Patreon, but then, like, if they become a subscriber and, like, they subscribe to one of our tiers with money...
Oh, money?
Yeah. We got a few tiers, but if they do, they become patrons.
Patrons. You can be a patron at our Patreon.
Also, you can...
And you can listen to our... Well...
What?
Currently, I don't have any... I have audio files on there, but they're just... links to YouTube, so
where
on the Patreon account.
Oh yes, that's fine because once you can post it there. Do you know that?
Yeah, I can, but it doesn't work. The files are too big.
How are they too big?
I don't know. It says you can only have 2 megabyte files. I think I'm doing it wrong.
You might be doing it wrong.
I think I'm doing it wrong.
Oh no.
Who cares?
Anyone who wants to be a patron.
Yeah, if you want to be a patron, you can go to our Patreon at patreon.com/On the Record Podcast. And that'll pull it up to our podcast. And
I've forgotten almost everything.
Why?
I don't know, man. My brain gave out.
His brain gave out. Let's call the ops.
Let's call it a day, man.
Day, man.
Fighter of the night, man. Champion of the sun. He's a master of karate and friendship for everyone. Dayman. Fighter of the night, man. Champion of the sun. Master of karate and friendship
for everyone. Nightman.
Oh shit, Nightman's in this bitch.
Nightman's coming in.
The Nightman creeps into your room and gets you while you sleep. Right in your bum.
Doo-doo. God, yeah.
Oh man,
that's a funny show. Hey, shut up. Oh, by the way, if you hear some background noise, we are outside because it's a nice-ass day.
Currently outside. It's nice on the patio.
We've moved the setup outside. We're outside doing some stuff, getting some tips and tricks out there for everybody to pay attention to. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. It's slip my throat.
Yeah, but you're definitely going to hear some noises because our apartment's pretty close to the parking lot.
Yeah, we got noises in the background, but who fucking cares?
It's beep, beep, beep. It's cold out here. Beep, boop. Let me see what it's like right now.
It's
65.
65.
It's not real cold, but it feels good.
Yeah, it's not too cold, but it's a nice crisp feel to us on the outside. It feels good.
Recently deleted.
Yep, recently deleted. So
Why?
We recently deleted all of our podcast files on accident.
Oh shit, yeah. On accident?
But luckily I have the cloud so I can find them all again if I need to. But they're on YouTube, so check it out. Go to YouTube, On the Record Podcast.
YouTube.com/ontherecordpodcast is where
And
you find us.
Search us up. Just search On the Record Podcast and check out some of the previous shit. It's kind of funny. You might not like it. You might. I don't know. We
You
got
probably
a lot
won't
more.
like it.
We got a lot more coming. We've got topics for days, and we've got hours to talk. So
Well, we definitely have hours to talk, that's for sure.
we definitely have hours to talk. I don't know if we have any topics.
I got a topic right now, dude.
Go ahead and fire off your first topic, Hayden.
All right. Well, I don't know about my first one. I think I might only have one, but I can bring up another, I guess. Make it a second one.
Also, when this thing is going to be released, we are going to probably drop this on a Saturday instead of a Friday because I'm super busy the next couple nights, so I cannot edit. But that Saturday will be the 26th,
Well, we can get Charles to do it.
and we can say happy wedding to Ashton.
Ashton Kutcher
Ashton Kutcher
is getting married to my brother, Colin Record,
Oh no!
on the 26th in Princeton,
At
Garland,
Terrell's house.
at Terrell's house.
Happy wedding anniversary, you Falcon slag.
To Ashton Kutcher?
Yeah,
Isn't he married?
He sucked me off in the bathroom.
Whoa, he got you?
Of an Outback Steakhouse.
Did you have steak?
I had chicken Caesar salad.
You had the chicken Caesar salad at the Outback Steakhouse, you say?
You goddamn right.
I've
I
never
did.
actually been there before.
To an Outback Steakhouse.
No.
Would you prefer Outback Steakhouse? Would you prefer Texas Roadhouse?
For steaks, though?
Or would you prefer what's the other Saltgrass? Saltgrass Steakhouse? That's salt.
Ooh, I forgot about Saltgrass. I've been there before.
I don't know if I've ever been there.
I've been there before, I think 2 times.
I walked past the Saltgrass and walked inside and got a baked potato, and then that was it.
You walked past the Saltgrass to the mud grass.
Yeah, I went to
I
the
don't know what
I went
that
to the
was.
peppergrass.
Peppercorn.
I
Put
went to
the
the
peppercorn on your
peppercorn
steak.
grass. I would actually. I think I prefer the Outback Steakhouse because the Aussies know how to do shit right.
A lot of people say that shit's gross.
Really?
Yeah.
What
So
would you
I'd
go
never
for?
I'd go Saltgrass.
Texas Roadhouse?
Did I say that?
Oh, the mic's cut out. I thought I heard Texas Roadhouse.
Oh, I just heard a horn honk. Goes. I said, "Are you honking at me? The lights are off. Don't look at us."
This is the damn Canadian goose.
Canadian gooses.
If you fuck with the Canadian gooses, if you have a problem with the Canadian gooses, you have a problem with me, and I suggest you let that one marinate, bud.
You know what that means? If you don't let that marinate,
I'm gonna whip your ass.
he's gonna whip your ass.
I'm gonna take my pearl button-down shirt and I'm gonna pop them pearl snaps right off, and I'm gonna pop my fucking fist in your butthole, boy.
What?
That's offensive.
He's gonna whip your ass.
Yeah, I'm just gonna punch you a few times, maybe 17 to 30.
What was the topic before the fisting?
Fisting of the what?
What was the topic before? What were you talking
I don't
about?
know. You were about to bring up your topic to the board.
Oh yeah, steaks.
Yeah, we were talking about steaks.
Oh, my topic?
We were talking about steaks and what you prefer to go to, but you said Saltgrass.
Yeah,
but
Saltgrass. I've only been there like 2 times though, but it still was better than.
I would go to Bob's
Roadhouse.
Steak and Chop House.
Well, that's also
There's a place in-
$100 a plate.
Yeah, man. If you're gonna go eat steak, you better go eat
If
steak.
you're gonna eat steak, go buy it from the farm and cook it your damn self.
Buy the steak from the farm.
Yeah, go get some meat from the farm,
Oh yeah, meat from the farm.
and then you get your steak. What you do? You get a nice steak, any kind you want. Perfect.
Done. Get the grill to about 400. You want to put it on the the back side for about 3 seconds. You want to flip it over to the other side for about 3 more seconds, and then you want to do a quick turn. So like a bit, and then that's about a 4-second burn, and then you want to serve it on a plate with no sauce, just juices.
Sauce.
I don't want none of that A1 or stupid Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire.
Yeah, you got some Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershires.
It's just like fucking water and salt.
No, that's soy sauce.
Oh, so yeah, what? You put soy sauce on your steak?
No, that's water, salt water.
Ugh, this guy puts soy sauce on his steak.
I don't even like soy sauce.
I don't even like steak.
Is that a plane? Can you guys hear that plane?
It's a bird. It's a plane. It's a motherfucking bird plane.
A bird plane.
Yeah, it's a bird plane.
Motherfucking bird plane.
It's a bird plane. So Hayden's going to come with us at a topic real quick into
Oh.
this podcast.
Well, listen. All I'm gonna say is, when I was a kid, I was watching these movies.
Uh-huh.
I think it was with my cousin. Evidence 7272.
Are we about to hit a movie topic?
Yeah, it's gonna be about movies.
Oh,
But,
shit, son.
I don't know who I was watching with, but it scared the fucking shit out of me when I was a kid, and everyone would always get pissed that I wouldn't ever watch it again.
It was like a Tool video?
The band?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, scary as shit. But I was terrified of it. I saw maybe a couple scenes and ran because I couldn't watch it.
What movie was
never
it?
watch it again. Well, give me a moment.
Oh, sorry.
And I actually
The
watched it.
anticipation is killing me.
I watched it again not the other day, but like a while back ago with James. And I was like, what the fuck was I so afraid of that I couldn't watch The Gremlins?
The Gremlins?
Gremlins scared the absolute shit out of me.
the little fucking fake character things that run around?
Yeah, dude, I couldn't watch it.
Dude,
but
it's been so long since I've seen The Gremlins.
Have you seen The Gremlins? It's on Netflix. But my topic is like this: when you were a kid, what scared you?
Oh.
Via movies that today aren't even scary,
You want to know mine?
or anything. What the fuck scared you when you were a kid?
All right. This is going to blow people's minds because it's not a scary movie at all, but to me, it was fucking terrifying.
What is it?
3, 2, 1, The Wizard of Oz.
Dude, honestly, bro,
The Wizard of Oz is a terrifying film.
those monkeys, when them monkeys come out and try to attack,
It's terrifying.
That's pretty scary.
And like the Tin Man, and he's like just chilling, and all of a sudden he sprays some oil on him, and the motherfucker comes to life. You think if I'm a kid, I'm watching that, I get freaked out. I don't want to see that.
Like, dude, if I see that in real life and I just sneeze on it, it's gonna get me.
Still to this day, I will not watch The Wizard of Oz.
Well, dude, we're gonna put it on.
Nope, I won't watch it.
Well, why? Because that dude hung himself in the back.
That's part of it, yeah. But also, it's a creepy film. I don't think it's just weird. The Wizard of Oz is a fucked up movie, and no one should watch it.
I want to watch it again just to.
No one should be able to watch that movie.
I'm gonna watch it again so I could get all the details that I forgot.
Of The Wizard of Oz?
Yeah.
It's a fucked up movie.
But I'm gonna watch the original one where the dude hangs himself.
Well, I don't think there's another one.
Well, it's like an edited version.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's on YouTube.
Yeah.
He says,
We have it. We had it on. We used to watch it in Mim's minivan.
What?
I did.
On YouTube?
No, we had it.
Oh, the original VHS.
Yeah, we had that shit. We watched it. In
Honestly,
Mim's
any
minivan.
VHS movie would terrify the shit out of me only because you'd watch it and fall
Did you
asleep.
just push the microphone with your mouth?
I did. I pushed the microphone with my nose because I'm out of breath. I'm out of shape. So instead of I'm using my arms to prop my body up,
Well, that chair is pretty bad. It's just a
the
wood
chair
plank.
hurts my body
I
so
asked you to
bad.
get another one.
Well, I'm currently broke. I've invested all my money into the podcast, and well, we're up and away, I guess you could say. Shut up,
Man,
over
you need
there,
to fix
dude.
your cable, dude.
Yep, it's right there. It's permanently done. Right there.
Looks like a square. Man, are you over there strumming a guitar?
Bang, tang, shlagga, ding, ding, dong. No, so the most terrifying thing ever was VHS tapes. And why? Because you'd put them into the TV. Back when the TVs came with VHS
On the bottom?
inside the TV,
Yeah.
you knew you were a fucking baller if you had a TV that had a VHS player built into it. That shit was tight.
That was pretty tight.
But putting a VHS tape into the TV before like bedtime, watching a movie, and then falling asleep in the middle of the movie
Fuck.
with the TV on and the volume's on, and then you wake up in the middle of the night and it's just that static black and white thing. Yep, it sounds just like that. And you wake up and that's all you see and all you hear. It's kind of terrifying. You don't know what's going on.
I agree with you. We had the same TVs.
You're like, holy shit, what is going on in here? I thought I was watching Barney.
Yeah.
This is not. And there's like images in the background and stuff.
You would see images back there? You'd see a hand come up?
Yeah, like a hand or a face would walk across.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, our house was haunted, but I
No
didn't see no
legs.
fases.
We did have some hauntings in the house.
Yeah, this shit was scary.
There's a haunting of Hill House. The church is haunted.
I was saying that, like, I wasn't saying it, but the other morning I was thinking when I was getting out of the shower for some reason that I used to be scared to look out of the blinds at the Combine house.
Which blinds?
My room.
Oh, into the backyard?
Yeah.
Why?
Went to the side yard. I was just a bitch.
Would that be the side yard or is that the backyard?
Backyard had the fort in it.
The backyard was where my window was.
Yeah, you're in Eden.
Yeah. The side yard was terrifying because Cliff would always look over the fence.
He would look at my window.
He'd peer out and be like,
Him in his fucking green jumpsuit and his goddamn small poodle.
He goes, there any boys over there? I can put my finger on them.
Whoa, Cliff, get out my bum.
Cliff's in my bum. Our house was, I don't know how our house was haunted because we built it.
We didn't build it.
Well, it was, yes, we did. Well, I mean, I didn't build it and you didn't build it, but Pop had the house built. There was no one else that lived there before us. They built it.
With them blue carpets? How would they build that shit?
Well, because when you're back in the day and you're balling on a budget, you got to do what you got to do.
Balling on a budget.
Pop, that's what he did. At the blue carpet. Do you remember the one time we went down? So, like, here's that street that's behind us.
Okay.
And then that house that's way down here at the bottom of the hill.
Okay. This is not visual at all.
And you remember when we went down there to that house and went to go look, like, Weston Ferris was with us, or a couple other people were with us.
Okay.
And then, like, we were like, hey, let's go down there.
Name
and
drop.
figure, like, why do you always say that? Who the fuck? No one knows who that is.
Hey, you never know.
Well, I mean, maybe. But we went down to the little fence, and then we saw, like, legs and, like, that shotgun by the door, and then we all ran back to the house.
Where Crazy Guy is?
Is that where who was Crazy Guy?
You loved him. He rolled his own cigarettes.
Huh? No, not that guy.
The
That
guy
guy
in
lived
the shack?
way. He lived way
On
on
the other
the
side?
other side of town. No, I'm talking about.
Well, it's a small town.
If our house is here, there's that road that went behind us. Is that gonna come off? It
Yeah,
came
bro.
off.
It's Expo.
Yeah, but it doesn't come off of like furniture.
I can get it off.
So that our house is here, right? And then that street that ran behind us, they went like this.
Yeah.
And then at the bottom of that house, were you with us? I think you had to have been with us because I left. I was just so terrified, I left. Because when we got back to the house, the mini blinds in the living room started to rustle. They went, they were shaking. So we called my buddy's mom, and they came and picked us up, and we left.
No, I don't remember that.
And you went to Bean's house.
I went to Bean's house and you guys went home?
Oh, no, we went to Crandall. We went and had someone else's mom come pick us up because we didn't want to be there anymore. So we were terrified. And then we got haunted that night.
Okay, so if this is our street.
Yeah.
Behind is
Lanier.
bridge. It was on Lanier?
Yeah.
What?
I don't know. Maybe you weren't there.
I'm
Fuck it.
losing my mind.
Yeah, just move past it.
Well, I'm trying to figure out where it is now.
You could throw a rock and hit it.
From?
It's behind Peggy's house. Back
Oh.
that way. Shit was terrifying down there because we thought no one ever lived there.
Yeah.
And then it was haunted. The church was haunted. The haunting of the church.
Our shit was haunted.
Yeah, our house was haunted. I
Well,
don't
that
know why, but
ALAC was just crazy.
Alak was terrifying. I woke up one night and she's beating against my wall,
Doom.
but she wasn't awake.
Yeah, then you walked in there and she was sound of fucking sleep.
I'm dead asleep.
Oh, man. I remember
Just
going to the bathroom, waking up, opening the bathroom door, and then going back to my room, and she's just standing in her doorway and say, I'm going to sleep. Walked right into my room, closed my door, and got in bed. I was like, man, Kayla's going to kill somebody.
Alak's coming at us full fist of
Oh,
blazing.
man.
I'd have gave her a swift punch to the mouth.
Would you?
Just a,
What's that? People's elbow? Oh, shit. Don't do...
God, whoa.
What's up, bitch? You're fighting.
Got
her.
his ass. And that's how you handle that situation.
But, so, shit. Wizard of Oz.
The Gremlins, though, I don't really know. The Gremlins
Dude,
ever scared me.
It freaked me out. It just
It's just weird.
when it was
Oh my god!
first came out of the box or whatever,
Yeah.
that's when I was freaking out because it was shaking and going. Ah!
Oh yeah, the Gremlin ones. But he was sweet. He
And I
was a
didn't
sweet
know
guy.
what was in the box, and then it came out, and it was just this big-eyed fucking freak
Yeah.
little thing, and I said, I'm freaked out.
But
I was
all
also
the
afraid of the dark. I had to keep my closet light on. It cracked.
all the other Gremlins were assholes. He was the only cool one.
The
Gizmo.
beginning one,
Gizmo? Yeah, it was Gizmo, right?
Gizmo was pretty tight.
Gizmo was the only like tight one. All the other ones were terrifying. To be honest, E.T. freaked me out when I was a kid.
E.T. also freaks me out.
And Signs, that movie Signs
I don't remember
with aliens.
when they pee out of their fingers.
What?
That's a different movie.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
That's another
Yeah, the
movie.
fingers.
I think it's another one of them scary movies.
I don't think. Oh, like a spinoff.
I think so.
No. Signs was with Russell Crowe.
The Crows?
The Russell Crowe.
The Russell Crows.
Okay.
Join me today with the Russell Crows playing in the film Crows.
That Birds was a scary. Crows, or was it called Crows? Was it called Birds?
The
I can't remember.
the birds aren't real?
No, that's a new documentary coming out. I'm starring in it.
Oh yeah? Tell me
Yeah.
a little bit about it.
We just go around from town to town, tell people that birds aren't real. It's a mass genocide, starting from 1976 to 2001. The U.S. government did a mass genocide on all birds and replaced them with surveillance drones, and that's been happening ever since then. So sometimes I like to, just take a flight, do some travel, go to the Himalayas and breathe the non-drone-free air.
Non-drone-free air?
Yeah. I like to breathe the drone-free air, not the non-drone-free air.
Yeah, you want the drone-free air.
I want the drone-free air because I have to smell all the drones here that we have.
Smells like oil and dust.
If you go by any Walmart, you can see there's tons of birds out there.
Dude, we went the other day for groceries and Jesus Louises.
They put those birds in the most high-crime areas, so do that what you will.
That's what the black crows are at the high crime?
Oh, yeah. Because they're smart fuckers, those guys.
Because the pigeons are always where there's just a bunch of people.
Yeah, hobos.
Well, yeah,
More
mainly.
populated areas, pigeons are always there just peering into people's souls. Signs was a scary one for me. And then
Eagles must mean that they're protecting something secrets nearby.
the only other time that I ever been like scared watching a movie when I was a kid was when we were all in the living room together in the combine house, and it was like storming outside. The whole family was watching this movie.
Oh yeah.
And Sissy comes barreling through the front door.
Yeah.
And it swung open wide.
She
and
didn't want to be outside.
no one was there, and then she took like a couple seconds and then walked in the house. By the way, Sissy was our like 130-pound black lab.
Big old girl.
Yeah,
That was my baby.
big Sissy. And she did not like thunderstorms, and she was an outside pup.
She wanted to come inside, dude.
And she just so happened to decide to bust through the front door at the wrong time. And
Dude,
it
like
scared
in
the
this
shit
movie,
out of me.
it was just about to be a jump scare. Like it was,
Yeah.
in a scary movie when it's just,
The camera's panning.
and like the music stops,
Yep.
and then Sissy just, right through the door.
Right through the front door. But she didn't come straight in. She waited for like 3 seconds, and
Well,
that's
she
what
was
freaked me out the
fat and
most.
slow.
Yeah, she walked very
was-
slow. It took all of her energy to
I
bust the
wonder
door
how
open.
she busted it open.
I don't know. The front door was always no one ever used it, so I don't really know.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like it's
So the lock
usually
shouldn't.
locked,
Yeah, the lock would never.
and she definitely couldn't jump up very well,
No,
so she would have had to.
she
run
could
and-
open the back door though, because it had the handle thing.
Yeah,
It didn't have a knob; it had a handle, and she would hit it and open it.
what a good pup. That
Yeah.
dog would go with me everywhere I went.
R.I.P. By the way.
R.I.P. By the way.
Yeah, she
MacGruber's still
that
alive.
one time she had the Pop got her the shot collar.
Yeah, she didn't give a shit.
No, if we rode our bikes and left, she'd just chase us.
She was
and then
coming.
She'd be like,
She'd be fucking-
and I'd be like, I'd freak out. I'd be like, oh my
You have
god!
to carry her home.
Yeah, and
she's
trying to carry her.
180,000 million pounds.
And you're getting electrocuted as well. And you're like,
She doesn't give a fuck, dude. She wanted to make sure you're okay. There was this one time I was walking down the street and big old white pit bull came out of nowhere. Like at the end of the street to the right, you know how there was that old rundown barn?
yeah,
White pit bull came out of there, and Sissy went straight after it.
lockjaw
Like,
right on his
that
neck.
thing came right after us, and Sissy went right after it.
Hell yeah,
and
she was
then-
a protector of all protectors.
Well, I don't think they fought because it didn't sound like scary dog fights.
Dayman,
Ah,
fighter of the night, man,
ah,
champion of the sun.
ah.
It's a master of karate, friendship for everyone. Yeah, she
Damn.
was a badass dog. She was a protector of
She
everyone.
was. I don't think she fought him though because it wasn't.
She just said,
She's-
"Hey, I'm bigger than you, dog.
She just came on back.
So
We just kept walking.
take that what you will, bud." You
She
got a
was
problem with
sick.
Canadian gooses. You got a problem with me, and I let that one marinate there, bud.
I would let that one marinate their butt.
Other than that, I never really watched scary movies though.
No, I didn't either.
I was always too chicken. I just didn't like them. Sometimes we would have
I still don't
all
like 'em.
all of my buds when we were a little older. We did this thing called Morbid Movie Monday, the Triple M,
Yeah.
and we would watch. Everyone would get a week, and you'd get to pick what film you wanted to watch, and it would either be a really like, morbid meaning like horrible,
Yeah.
and so it'd be like you would figure out the worst movie you could find and bring it to the table, and we like judge whose movies, and we watched some bad movies. Recommendations: Zombiever.
Hell yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good horrible movie to watch. If you got an hour and a half to waste of your life, watch that
Watch
movie.
Zombievers.
Rubber. It's about a tire that has like laser beam powers that can kill people, and it takes over the town. That's a good one.
Telekinetic powers.
It'll just blow shit up. That's one we watched, and
It's
then
also a great film.
we watched so many dumb, stupid movies, but none of them were ever really scary. They're just like dumb. It's usually the horror movies that are scary.
Yeah. Well, stupid.
Yeah, it's like stupid, but they're usually like, the horror movies are usually the ones that are stupid.
They're kind of funny at points.
Where you're like, why? Don't run and go get into the shower and hide.
Didn't you just go in there and he was in there? Why'd you go back?
Yeah, he's obviously still in the house. Just because you shot him in the shoulder with a shotgun doesn't mean that he's dead. If you shoot him and he goes down, guess what? Give him another couple pumps right in the skull.
Rule number 1, 2-tap.
Always double tap.
Always double tap.
Always double tap.
Is that rule number 1?
I think rule number 1's always double tap.
I think it is too. Could be wrong. Let's look at this. I got a phone.
Yeah, rule number 1's always double tap, and like rule number 2 is like always wear your seatbelt.
Always
Or travel with supplies or something like that. Or, no, check your back seat.
Rules.
I can't remember, but yeah, it is always the horror movies that have the dumbest. I'm talking about the dumbest shit.
I was wrong.
What?
Cardio.
Oh, cardio's number 1.
Yeah.
And then number 2 is
the
double tap.
Beware of bathrooms and then wear seatbelts.
But if you have a lot of guns and a lot of ammunition, really you don't need a lot of guns. You just need 2 guns and 1 ammunition. Or 2 guns and a lot of ammunition.
For what?
And you don't have to have cardio. I don't need to run
Oh,
from
for
you.
zombies?
Yeah, I don't need to run from you if I got 2 weapons and a lot of cardio and
Could
a
be
lot of
more
ammo.
zombies. You got to make sure you can run. That's
I
a
mean,
pretty
I
good
can-
rule number 1.
I can
like
I
it.
can run. I just don't want to. I'm not trying to run for like hours. I'm trying to run for like a hot 30 seconds while I'm trying to reload, like jog.
That works.
Like, do zombies, if they were to exist, do you think that they would?
Oh, they do
Do
exist.
you think they would run, or do you think they would like walk?
Depends on how athletic they are, how the government made them.
Whoa, there's government zombies.
Yeah, the government's already have zombies.
Oh shit,
There's a lot of shit down there, man. It's Area 51, dog.
that's where they're making the zombievers.
Well, Area 51 is now, since everyone figured it out, they probably moved it somewhere. It's definitely somewhere else.
I wonder where
It's probably not even in the States.
they moved it to. Like, I don't even know. Iceland.
Who knows, man? Anyway, it could be under this.
You heard about?
Could be in the core of the Earth. Could be the moon.
The moon's just a reflection of the sun. There's what is it? I think it was in Russia somewhere. I'm not 100% sure where in Russia, but it was in Russia somewhere. And there was a lake that had been frozen for like years,
Yeah.
like hundreds of years. And it finally had thawed out enough to where they could like drill deep enough down into the ice and go down there. So they had like, I think 3 divers went down, and they made a pretty massive like hole. It
Yeah.
wasn't like a manhole. It was like, pretty
They could
fucking
go
far
into the
wide.
lake.
So they went down into this lake. Well, they had their lifelines, so they take their lines or whatever, and they anchor it down.
There's zombievers down there.
No, there was no zombievers, but it's never been explored because it's always been frozen over.
Mhm.
So they go down. I think it was 3 divers or 4. I think it was 3 divers. They go down and they're exploring around and stuff like that, and then they have comms, so they're talking back to people on land, and they're like, "Oh yeah," and there's some crazy species and like getting all the stuff, documentations and film and stuff like that, and then everything like gets pitch black, and all their lights start flickering, and then their comm starts to go out, and so the people on top are like, "Hey, what's going on?" And they're like, "Are you?
Oh,
we're
shit,
losing
dude.
you. You might need to come back to surface. Like, I think you're getting too far down." And they're like, no, we're fine. It's just like our stuff's messing up. Like, I think we're just, I think we're just too far away from you guys. We're going to start, heading back up, or at least moving up and then moving over a little bit. And about that time, there used to be footage of it. I don't know if there still is, but there used to be footage. And you see this, I don't want to say mermaid, but it's like that. It's like an outline of what a mermaid would look like a fictional fucking mermaid type thing. And it kind of like goes past the camera real fast. And they're like talking between themselves, like, what the fuck was that? And like, I don't know. Did you see that? And the one guy's like, no, I didn't see anything. He's like, the other guy's like, yeah, I saw that. Like, we probably should get the fuck out of here. He's like,
we need to go.
Well, he's like, well, I want to know what that was. And so like they start to like look around, and then it's all silent. And then about that time, one of the dudes gets literally it's like they had rocket boosters attached to his feet, and he gets shot straight through the hole that they built, like 150 feet into the sky.
Whoa, that's high in the sky.
Gets the bends. The bends is when you come. You know what the bends is? It's like when you go from
when you come.
no, when your body's so pressurized from being underneath the water, and you surface too fast, and so the further you go down, the more pressure gets on your body. So the faster if you have to go up fast, your body basically expands and you blow up.
He blew up?
Yeah. So he got the bends, so he died from that. But then he got shot like 150 feet in the air and came down and smashed on the ice. All right. Then the other two dudes are freaking out and like, where the fuck did he go? Where did he go? And
He's dead.
Yeah, they don't know that. They don't know where he went. He's just gone.
Well, they're getting attacked by a mermaid.
Because he just literally went and was gone. It was like rocket boosters. He was just done. It was that quick. They didn't know what happened. And then the other two dudes, one of the other dudes got launched up as well, and he got thrown out, but not very high. He just like came out of the water, maybe 10, 20 feet.
Runs?
The bends. Yeah, he died.
The bends?
All three of them died, and but the last guy was trying to swim back to the top, and like there's his footage of his camera before it like goes away, or they stop the recording or stop broadcasting or whatever. He like gets drugged back. Like, all of a sudden, it's like you could see kind of like what's going on, and then just like goes, and he just gets sucked back down to the bottom, and then he gets not really flown to the top, but kind of floats back up to the top, but he's already dead. And they were like, we don't know what the fuck is down there, but we're going to put this ice block back, and no one else is allowed to go down there.
Bro.
I think it was like Serbia or something crazy where that happened. It's a wild.
Mermaids?
But I don't know. That's why I didn't want to say mermaid, because it wasn't a mermaid, but it was something.
Oh, it probably was.
It was something that was under there that was like, hey, I don't know who you are. Because it had like this weird, you can kind of see like, like what those white whales or like the beluga whales that have like that kind of funny looking white face.
Yeah.
It was kind of had like that shape head to it. But it moved. It was like fast as it went across the screen.
Yeah, bro, that's a mermaid. Bro.
I'll see if I can find it later whenever we get done with this. But it's crazy.
That's nice. That's giving me good inside feelings. I like that.
Yeah. And so yeah, those three, and they're three
mermaids.
they're three Russian divers that ended up doing that out there, and they were
murdered.
Yeah. But they couldn't, and they never said like, oh, they just surfaced too fast, blah 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 blah. And they're like,
threw them up.
Well, no, they just said that they were losing communication, and so they told them to surface, and they surfaced too fast, and that's how they died. They got the bends, is what they said, and they died. But they failed to mention that one dude got shot like 150 feet in the sky, out of the water. And I don't know about you, but I can swim pretty fast, and even if I push off like the bottom of the pool, I only come out of the water by about 3 feet.
Yeah.
And this motherfucker went 150 feet in the sky.
That's real high in the
Oh,
sky.
yeah, and then he splashed
Everything's gone if he goes out.
all onto the ice. But yeah, I can't remember
clean
what
that
lake.
up?
They probably just leave it there for the polar bears.
They drink that stuff?
They'll probably eat the person.
Oh.
I mean,
Got the bends, and then the polar bears came around, and so we just left them.
I imagine that they probably picked him up and took him and had like a proper funeral. I'd hope. I don't know how the Russians do business.
Dude, that's crazy.
But I'd like to think that they're nice enough to take the man and
You think
give him back
mermaids
to
are
his
real?
family. Who?
Mermaids?
Maybe. They could be.
There's a lot of tails, man.
Like they have a tail?
No,
Are you asking me if mermaids
No,
have a
a
tail?
lot of
Because if that's the
tails.
case, yes.
Not tail as in.
I think mermaids have tails.
Yeah, they got tails, but like tails.
Tales.
Yeah.
Tails of mermaids?
Yeah, but like the
Like
old
what?
ones, the fucking mermaids are assholes.
Old
And they
mermaids?
trick you and come into the water, then they kill you,
Do you think
drag
that
you down.
old Greg is real?
Man, oh Greg. Come on, Greg.
I'm old Greg. Do you like to drink Bailey's from a
What
shoe?
about Bigfoot? Used to fuck with Bigfoot heavy.
I love the Sasquatch. I think that is a fascinating thing. I think that people dedicate their life to searching for something that doesn't exist.
What?
But at the same time,
I'm on board now.
I do think that a Bigfoot, Sasquatch, whatever you want to call them, I think they're a thing. I definitely think they're a thing.
Oh, absolutely, they're a thing.
I think that I think they're clever and they're not able to be seen. So any footage that you can get of them is probably fake. Any footage that you see of a Bigfoot or a Sasquatch is probably fake.
Besides that one
I
film.
believe that. But people that tell a story about it, like I had an encounter with a Sasquatch, I believe that's probably true. But
Agree.
I think that they're more or less they're like an interested breed of animal. You know, they're like they don't want to get too close, but they want to know what the fuck you're doing.
They want to know what you're about, but
Yeah.
they don't want you to know what they're about.
Yeah, they don't want to be seen. They don't want you to know that they see you. So more than likely, they're watching you, but you don't have no idea they're there. You have no
Absolutely,
clue.
dude. There's probably some out there right now.
Well, I don't know if they're here. That's a
They
little
could.
too busy.
We're outside, dude. They can see us.
They're a little too busy, or we're a little too busy for what's going on. All the electromagnetic shit we have going on right now, they're probably not having it.
Well, Jesse from
And there's a picture of a bear here, and they don't like bears.
Jesse told me this one story about this guy named Bugs, and he killed two Bigfoots, big feet. Killed big feets.
Two big feet.
Two big feet.
Sasquatches.
Two big Sasquatch, male and female. He's an old Vietnam vet, and he's with buddies, and he saw a big thing walking on 2 feet, like 100 yards away. Looked like a human, so they shot it, and it
So it looked like a human, so they just fucking shot it.
basically. I honestly forgot to listen to the rest of the story, but I was going to on the way home from work the other day. But Jesse kind of told me a bunch about it.
Yeah.
He ended up tracking it into, after they shot it, ended up tracking it from the blood into like this big old cave, I'm going to say.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's like a bunch of brush and sticks.
Right.
I forgot the word he used. But it was kind of a fun word to say. And he tracked this Bigfoot, and when he found it, there's a female.
With it?
Yeah, like I saw in the cave,
Oh shit.
and he got out his fucking revolver or something. Shot the.
Was it a 44 mag?
I wish it was a 44 mag, but he shot the female 3 times as it was like coming at him. Every time he shot, she went back and screamed real loud. He
Yeah.
said it just sounded like a blood curdling scream, and he killed both of them.
Uh-huh.
And him and his friends went all in there, and they were looking at him, and they didn't say anything to anybody, and they buried him because they were afraid that they were going to get charged with murder.
Oh, because they were
looked
like
humans.
They look like humans.
Yeah. But he said they were too hairy, and their faces were weird and ape-like, so they were like, what the fuck is this?
Oh, so he shot them. So he shot the male. The male was running back
Yeah.
to the cave, to the caverns.
Something like that.
And
Thicket.
To the thicket.
That's what it was.
He was running in the thicket.
Yeah, running
Thicket?
through the thicket.
So he's running through the thicket to the cave.
Something like that.
And then he gets there, and then there's a female in there, or another one. We'll call it a female.
It was a female. That's what he said.
And so, well, what do you finger diddle it?
Well, no, he said it had, like he said in the story when I was listening, he said it had all of the apparitions and apparitions.
All a ghost?
All the genitalia of a man and all the genitalia of a woman.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Said it was just like that. Just it looked like a hairy fucking man with an ape face. That's what it was basically saying.
So what they did, so then he shot it and killed it, and then they just freaked out and was like, let's just bury it.
Well, yeah, they didn't know what it was. They said, dude, if we bring this in, it could be murder. We could go to prison.
Yeah. No, I feel that 100%.
And so I was listening to that, but I didn't finish it. I'm going to have to listen to the whole thing.
That's interesting.
But they thinks he killed it, bro.
Because that's the thing, is every time someone talks about a Sasquatch and they're like, oh, we hunted a Sasquatch or we saw a Sasquatch or whatever, I'm like, why the fuck did you not shoot it?
Yeah.
As soon as you give someone proof, they'll believe it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I agree with you.
like no one, you can't. That's when it comes to the whole thing. Like, you gotta like have faith that it's real, whatever. I don't give two fucks about that. I want to know. I want physical proof. Until there's physical proof, I can only know what I believe to be true.
There was this lady on Dogman Encounters where she was she hangs out with the big feets, with the large
The big
foots.
feet. Oh yeah, that chick.
Yeah, she was hanging out with them.
So
and
she hangs
they
out by the
play-
house.
They
like,
play
throw
on top of the
ball.
house.
Yeah, like throw rocks at her windows and stuff. I'm like,
Yeah,
I
to
feel
get her
like
to come outside and play.
it's just like vandalism, in my opinion.
Basically, dude, if there's big, large foots outside.
She
throwing
says there's
rocks at my
tons of them,
windows.
right? There was like lots.
We said there's a family
Yeah, it's a whole family
that
of them.
lives next to her, but she's a Bigfoot hunter or a Bigfoot investigator or something like that.
Yeah.
She's like all
And
into it.
that's the other thing is all they have these TV shows and stuff of all this shit. All you hear is noises and cracks and howls and trees get thrown around and stuff like that, but there's never documented proof. And obviously that's a big turnoff to me, just because I want to be able to see this thing. But I've seen some crazy shit out in the woods before, so
Yeah,
who's to know?
the fuck you seen in the woods, G?
Oh, I've seen some weird stuff.
Meth heads?
I seen a cow.
Seen a cow in the woods?
I saw one time. I saw a
What's that cow doing in the woods?
small dog. I thought it was a coyote, but it was just a puppers.
Oh, did you pick it up and take it home?
No,
Left it? You put it down?
it
It was a hurt?
It was sick.
Oh, I was sick.
It was sick. It's a
R.I.P.
very sad day for me to have to do that, but you got to do what you got to do there. I don't know. I don't. It's hard. It's hard for me to say whether or not I'd like for Sasquatches to be real.
I think they are.
I think they are too, but I've never seen one, so I can't
You
really
never
tell
know.
you. Yeah, that's a real thing.
Just like you'll
Or
never
no, that's
know.
never a real thing.
Just like if you die and there's not a heaven or hell and it's just nothing, you'll never fucking know.
No, and you'll never know. You just you die, and you just start over again and you're another baby.
But if you don't do that, you'll never fucking know.
You'll have no
You'll
idea.
be dead.
I hope I come back as like Sandra Bullock's bra or something.
Just her bra?
Yeah.
Just one of her bras?
Yeah, just one. Just get put on a hanger every night.
Oh, she has to hang it up?
Yeah, stare at all my friends that are close. We're talking. Do you think animals can speak to each other?
Probably. Probably got some sort of language. It's like the squirrels. Don't fuck with the goddamn squirrels, dude.
I
Oh my god.
hate squirrels, dude. We have a rabid squirrel out here. It tries to beat you up. It'll stare you down.
It comes at me.
It'll stare you down, and then it'll come chasing at you.
You've seen its perch on this tree?
Oh, it's
It like they chopped off a limb of the tree,
yeah.
and it's just like this perch stump, and it sits on it and yells at me while I'm crossing my path. Yeah, I thought that was behind me. It freaked the hell out of me.
That's what he does.
He's probably looking at me through the window. He's probably like, "That motherfucker! I can't wait to."
He's looking at you on the porch. Because we're on the porch. He's looking at you through the rails of the porch. This is what he meant to say. Because we're on the porch. We're outside on the porch. It's cold. We got jackets and hoodies on. It's getting kind of hot out here, to be honest.
I got a notification.
What was that? What about the old
Bigfoot?
Hayden's favorite mythical creature, Dogman?
Dogman? Everyone loves Dogman.
Dogman's not fucking real.
Fuck you, man. If you think Bigfoot's real, Dogman's real. There's been more Dogman sightings I've ever seen.
These Dogman sightings are some fucking hillbillies that
Dude,
are...
no. There's this. The only reason I got into it is because there was this real Southern country Christian girl. And you know it's good Southern Christian girl. She'd never tell a lie. Never heard a fly.
Never.
Yeah. And she was...
Never tell a lie, never heard a fly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Never.
The fuck does that even mean?
They're just, like you get an old Southern
She's
lady.
never told a lie, she'll never hurt a fly.
Dude.
Yeah, but she shot her husband in the back of the head.
Well, she was sick.
She threw him in the wood chipper.
Just know, when you Just think of an old Southern woman, nice as hell. What do you think of? How old?
How old?
Yeah.
An old Southern woman?
Yeah.
Oh, before they go senile?
No.
92.
Bro, just like, okay, imagine you go to a really Southern country church, and there's a receptionist at this church, and she's just a loveliest lady. She's so nice and genuine and sweet. She couldn't hurt a fly, wouldn't tell a lie.
Okay, enough with this
She's just
fly and lie.
She you know what I'm talking about.
No, I know what you're talking about.
She was telling the story, and I was like, damn, man, I was like, I believe her. Just because, like, that a woman like that, unless she's a good actor, and all of the Dogman encounters, they have to be good fucking actors for them to make you feel that emotion that they went through.
Yeah.
They're not just reading a fucking script.
They do have a lot of actual, like, interesting details.
They do.
And feelings that go into the story.
Because I don't.
But if you listen to last week's podcast, I told a pretty scary story, and it was a wise tale.
Someone from work said that to me today.
It was a scary story, but it was not real. It never happened. But you would have never known that if I didn't tell you, because you probably thought that was a real story, because I was very convinced.
This girl walked by me at work goes, and then with the vanilla scented candle. I said, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Get out of the warehouse.
Yeah, today we're rocking the Velvet Sunset candle on the porch.
That's what that is?
It's a Velvet Sunset.
Can't even smell it.
Stir. Stir. Stir.
Rolled.
Stir. 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 Roll.
Fucking hell, man. Stir. Back to dog. Wait. Yeah, Dogman.
Dogman.
If you don't know what Dogman is,
go on YouTube.
You can. There's
Look
no
it up.
videos of him. Except for there is a video of a dire wolf in the flesh, and man, that bitch is big.
Yeah, but a dire wolf is different than a dogman.
Those things are been extinct since the Dino Age, and dinos never existed.
So how is a dire wolf here then?
That's what I'm saying.
That thing was massive. It made
was
that German
huge.
Shepherd look like a fucking
Little
chihuahua.
Puss dog.
Wait, dire wolves die with the dinosaurs?
I don't know when they went extinct, but they've been dead.
Oh, this is a thing for the good
Googles?
old internet.
Go to duckduckgo.com, please.
DuckDuckGo? That's going to put a virus on my shit.
No, it's not. Google will put a virus on your shit because Trump's listening in.
Trump's is here?
Let's go to DuckDuckGo, research
Oh,
this
man, I
up.
have a funny story, but I probably shouldn't tell it on the podcast because I'd probably get banned for life from Earth.
What? Earth?
Yeah.
They're going to send you to another planet?
Yeah, they're going to
Man,
send
you
to
must have a
another-
big secret from the government.
Yeah, it's a big secret. Ain't nobody want to know that. Oh, God, what is this? DuckDuckGo.
Yeah. Now
The
type
search
in
engine that doesn't track you.
Yep.
Holy shit. This is
Not
a real
sponsor.
thing?
Probably
Yeah.
shouldn't be broadcasting it,
Oh, okay.
but it's all good.
What was I going to search? I forgot now that I've got interested in this.
Shit. I
Oh,
forgot.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, what?
I know what it was.
What
When
was
did
it?
dire wolves go extinct?
Oh, yeah, dire wolves. Those things been extinct. I should know this answer, man. I've been working with the wolves since I was a wee boy. Growing up in the woods, going home and seeing my
What is going
going
on?
home and seeing my mom. And then me and my
bing,
brother
bing,
comes.
bing, bing, Ching,
and
ching,
we all-
ching.
I'm telling
Oh
a
my
story
God,
and
it
you're
says
making
100
noises.
Dire wolves lived for more than 100,000 years, but mysteriously became extinct about 10,000 years ago. This is
10,000
from
years.
the direwolfproject.com.
Look how big they are.
These things are fucking huge, dude.
Yeah. I miss them like crazy.
Oh, you miss them like crazy. They were
Yeah.
10,000 years ago. Oh, 10,000 years
I've
ago.
been reincarnated like 18 times since then.
Yeah, same. They were mostly throughout North America, Alaska to Florida, and all parts of Latin America. The first dire wolf bone was found by Francis Laik in 1854 in Ainsville, Indiana. It was a fragment of the upper left jaw, which was ultimately found to be a completely separate species of wolf.
Indiana?
Yep.
What's a dire wolf doing in Indiana?
I don't know. No scientists have ever seen it before.
Oh, this was probably before Pangea.
That bitch don't know about Pangea.
Brian, leave it alone.
So basically, dire wolves lived for 100,000 years, and then they went extinct about 10,000 years ago. And this was published
No, they were alive for 100,000 years.
Yeah, what did I say?
It's like the way you phrase it was like each one lived to be 100,000 years old.
Oh, no. This was retrieved from the Guinness Canis Coyotes, Dogs, and Wolves Wildlife Museum in Illinois.
Both of them?
I said Illinois, not Illinois.
That photo
from
looks
2011.
That photo looks like it's from Red Dead Redemption.
That looks terrifying. Holy shit. This is insane. Anyways, it doesn't give you any really information about what they weighed. I want to know what they weighed.
How much they weighed?
Yeah, I want to know like what the average dire wolf like
Heavy.
weighed. Like how big were they? I want to know what they. Oh, here we go.
Jinx ran about
Holy
200.
shit.
189.
While dire wolves were a bit. All right, here's story time with Colin. Welcome to. We're gonna take a big one, and first one get the bun, and then you want to take a burger patty best part. Patty burger best part. Bob Saget.
Honey mustard, dill pickle, ketchup.
All right, so common dire wolves, little facts and fictions here. Well, that's interesting. I wouldn't word it like that.
Does it say how much it weighs?
Yeah, it does. It says, so while dire wolves were a bit larger than a gray wolf, overall they are much the same size, although heavier and stockier. Their heads were the main differences. They were much more massive, wide, and thicker than any muscle than an average gray wolf. That smells like my penis. They were not the size of. They were about the size of a small horse or bear. Oh shit! They were not the size of small horses or bears. And they were certainly not 5 feet or 500 to 600 pounds, as World of Warcraft suggests. So if you play World of Warcrafts, the dire wolves are not that fucking big. They aren't 600 pounds.
Dude, but that video of that fucking giant wolf.
They did have massive teeth.
Oh, yeah, man.
But they did not protrude from their upper lip. That gives them that scary, aggressive thing. They are actually house pets.
No.
No, I don't know. I don't know where I
Do
just got that
not
from.
bring a dire wolf in your house.
No, don't do that.
Please.
Don't bring the dire wolves in your house. That's this is horrible information. This is not secure.
What do you mean?
The website I'm on, this engine search says
not secure at all?
It says don't look at that.
What in tarnation?
Don't do
I
that.
don't like these people looking at me through the window.
I don't know what that means. I'm looking up their weight real quick. Sorry
All these
for
people
the
pass by.
silence.
Hey.
Hi, how you doing? Hello, it's Wheezy F, baby. Come to
Dude,
take a
why
shit
are these
and
people
urine
out
on the.
here?
Oh, so they said they were like 200 pounds. It's like average dire wolf to be like around 200 pounds. 200
That's a
pounds
big dog.
as a dog is a big old pup.
A big pup.
As a big old pup. As a fucking massive
I would
puppers.
love to have a wolf, man.
If you raise an okay, let's get on a topic here. If you were to raise
I will.
any wild animal from a baby, it knows nothing more than you.
Mm-hmm.
One day when it gets old and capable of fucking killing you, do you think that it would?
Depends on what it is.
I don't know. Anything.
Any cat, yes.
Cat?
Any cat, yes.
Why cats? Why are you singing out the cats?
Because they will.
The cats will?
Yeah, they don't give a fuck.
Like if a lion just like
If you
If
raise
you-
a lion from birth and
Yeah.
you scared it and when it came in and it wanted to get you, you're dead.
really?
You know when you walk by and you scare Henry and he gets you
Oh, he gets
and it
you.
hurts?
Yeah.
Imagine if that was a lion.
Yeah, you're dead.
You're dead.
Yeah. But same for a dog. You could
Not-
freak out. Imagine a dog. You remember that?
Not dogs. You
Imagine-
you can raise that dog. Sissy, good example. Raise it from birth. Good in home and country.
Yeah, but
Best dog of your life. And then imagine if that was just an 8-foot wolf that stood on his hind legs and his name was Dog Man.
but why would that not be the same for a wolf? Why would they not be able to turn on you like that?
They could. But humans can turn on you like that too.
I know, because everything has a conscience.
Yeah, we're all animals.
Everything, well, mammals. Everything has a conscience, though. So everything, theoretically, in your conscience, you know right from wrong.
Yeah.
Whoa.
But animals is survival.
The people that raise the bears and shit, that'd be so tight.
Yeah, but they will die. Well, see, even with that,
You
man,
imagine raising a bear and like coming home and the motherfucker's sitting on your couch and he's like eating a hot dog and he's watching TV.
Chilling.
He's got like Maury show on and he's like, "You are not the father." And you come home from work and you're like, "God damn it, what are you doing?
Bruce, get off the couch.
Like, how'd you get in the house?" And he's like, "I learned how to open the door."
Open the door.
Yeah.
I'm smoking a bandit.
And he's just a big ass bear, like a 700-pound grizzly sitting on your couch.
Don't get a grizzly. Death.
What? They'll turn on you too?
Any kind
What do you get? A black bear?
Death.
What other bears are there? Polar bears?
Hey,
Death.
big time death.
That's ultimate death.
That's the fastest death.
I only
ever.
know 2 bears.
You can get panda bear.
A panda bear? That's not a bear at all.
Panda bears wouldn't exist if humans weren't alive.
Yeah, they would literally just die. They would fall off the face of the earth.
Can't even mate without us.
Oh no, is that true?
Yeah,
Panda bears can't fuck?
they're just
Are they dumb?
kind of dumb.
Are they just dumb? They just
Yeah.
don't. They're like, or are they just lazy?
Both. They're
It's
just,
like a sloth.
well, sloths are smart as fuck. They're just slow.
You see that video of that sloth that crawls across the big ass snake? It's like a giant. It's like a 12-foot anaconda.
He's
10,
just trying to
12-foot
go past
anaconda.
it?
Oh, he just like there's people recording the anaconda, and he's like wants to go see the people, so he's like slithering through, and he just crawls right across the snake, and the snake like turns around, and he's like, "Hey, motherfucker, what are you doing?" And he's
I'm
just
going
like,
this way.
but he's moving so slow, it looks you're like, "Oh, he's about to die. This anaconda's gonna eat this fucking sloth."
Yeah.
But no, he walks right over, and he's got claws, and they're like 6 inches long.
Dude, they're fucking long.
Like, what do they eat? What does a sloth eat?
Berries?
And who the hell named an anteater an anteater? They don't eat ants at all.
Do they really? They
Ants-
don't eat ants?
I don't think so.
Bro, they don't eat ants? Are you fucking kidding me?
We're about to find out.
I'm pissed now. Is that Wikipedia? Are you on DuckDuckGo? Or did you go to Google?
We're on DuckDuckGo. Shout out DuckDuckGo.
Not a response.
I wish they were though.
Yo, imagine we got the MeUndies sponsor.
Oh
Even though
man,
I already have all the MeUndies.
we love MeUndies.
Fucking love MeUndies.
MeUndies is great.
I got a 50% off that. I got to get the one special friend.
50% off to one special friend. I wonder who that would be.
I think you already know I'm going to give it to you. You already have your membership.
Yeah, I know. I do have a membership. They eat termites.
Anteaters?
Yep.
Are termites ants?
No, they do eat ants.
Nice.
But they eat hard-boiled eggs, ground beef.
Well, who the fuck's cooking these anteaters hard-boiled eggs?
Like the people at the zoo.
I wonder what this anteater would eat.
Fruit.
Hard-boiled eggs.
Soft-bodied grubs, soft fruits, and birds. Oh, bird eggs.
Well, they're not real, so I wonder what they're eating.
Oh, well, they're eating something. But they got... Yeah, they do eat ants, so I guess that makes sense.
That's an anteater.
That's a real stoner of a fucking person back in the day that was like, what should we call this one? Like, I don't know, dude. I've already like thought.
What's it
I've
doing?
named like the last like 400 fucking animals. Can you name this one? I mean, I think I could. What's it doing over there? I think it's eating ants, dude. What are you doing over there? Oh, nothing.
I'm getting
I just-
high. What are you doing over there?
I found this grass and it makes me feel funny when I smoke it. Like, oh my god, what's it doing?
What a fucking
What
DJ.
do you think it's doing over there? It looks like it's eating ants. I think we should call it anteater. Anteater? That's the best thing you can come up with? I mean, that's what it's doing. It's eating the ants, so why not call it an anteater? God damn it. Okay. Write it down in the book.
Write it down.
Anteater is what this one's called. Who's drawing the picture? You drawing it this time? All right, yep. Draw the picture of the fucking anteater with its long nose. It's snuffleupagus. Fucking sucking up the ants.
Does it get him with its nose?
I think so.
Or is it like an elephant? It picks him up, puts it in his mouth.
Picks him up, puts it in his mouth.
Or is that thing his mouth?
I think the thing is his mouth. The thing is his mouth. The fucking lap-lap-thee thing. I just want actual fucking proof of a dead Sasquatch.
Well, I got really excited because I thought I found the dude who killed one.
And if you got me an Alaskan Flounder basket, that's game over.
Dude, an Alaskan Flounder basket would be so good right now.
I would love to eat an Alaskan Flounder
Nothing's
basket.
better than a nice Alaskan Flounder basket in the mornings.
You get a couple Alaskan Flounders, you throw them in a basket. Jeez, you got a good-ass day.
Dude, I tell you, nothing's better than when I get my basket and I fill it with nothing but Alaskan Flounder.
You take some panko breadcrumbs and throw it on some Alaskan Flounder and then put it in a basket. We got a good day there, bud.
Those pinko breadcrumbs right in the bottom of that basket filled with Alaskan Flounders. So goddamn good.
You got the Alaskan Flounders in the basket. We're going to throw them over, and then we're going to go grab ourselves a nice little picnic table. Open up that Alaskan Flounder basket there, Pards.
Tell you, I wove my basket myself, and I put nothing but Alaskan Flounder in it.
He said he's got a woven basket with Alaskan Flounder in
I
it.
wove myself.
He wove it himself. It's a woven flounder basket.
Is that the word? I wove it myself?
Weaved.
No, I don't have those.
No, you weaved it.
I wove it.
I wove. I wovened it. I took in that basket and I wovened it. It's Elvis.
What's Elvis again?
He's back.
Dude, we got to get something.
What was that noise?
What noise?
Was that a fire alarm?
I heard that.
Or was that your chair?
They check for fire alarms when we move out.
Well, that one's gone. I don't know where it's at. Someone hit it, and they're no longer with us, so I don't know how to figure out where to get it.
She hit it?
Yeah, she put it somewhere. I have no idea where she put it.
Fuck?
So
Probably because they kept going off.
Probably kept going on, so she just took it out, and probably threw it in the trash, knowing her.
Oh no!
So there's no fucking clue where it's at. It could be in a landfill.
Where we
it could
find
be
the
outside.
forks?
The forks?
Yeah. Weren't there a bunch in her car?
Yeah.
It's probably in her car.
Oh, that thing's long gone. It's probably in Mexico.
What? They had sold it and they went and burned it?
They burned it? What part of going to Mexico doesn't mean they burned it?
Every story I've heard where a car goes to Mexico, it's because the car got stolen and they went and burned it.
Oh, that could be true, but I don't think they didn't steal it. They sold it to a dealership.
Oh.
And
They
so
fixed the brakes?
Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't even know if Jesus himself could fix the brakes, that carpenter guy.
Those brakes were the worst.
Those things sounded like...
I don't think Jesus could sell. Jesus is fixing brakes and he's a carpenter?
Yeah, he's a...
Isn't that woodwork?
Yeah, carpentry is woodwork.
Well, are brakes made out of wood? And
No,
you think
but
they had brakes back in the day?
Supposedly Jesus could do a lot of things, so why could he not fix brakes?
That's true, man.
He could go fix the brakes. And now I need you to
think it
fix
was
my
that
mic
easy?
stand.
Yeah, Jesus, fix the mic stand.
Oh, wow, thank you. Wonderful fellow that guy is.
What kind of what time are we?
You
at
look
here,
like
man?
Jesus.
Me?
That's all right. Everybody loves Jesus. I think we're going to wrap it up for the night there, buddies.
Yeah. What time are we going?
I hope you guys have a good-ass weekend. I hope you enjoy the cold weather. It is October. It is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Support the boobies.
Support the boobies.
You know,
Oh,
On the Record
shit.
podcast supports the boobies. So support the fucking boobies, man. It's spooky season. That means that Trick or Treat, we're going to have a special episode for Halloween.
Halloween.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun little episode for Halloween we got in store for you guys. So stay tuned. Keep listening. Like and subscribe to all of our stuff. And by all of our stuff, I mean the YouTube, the
Subscribe
Patreon.
to YouTube. Follow us on Twitter.
Yeah, check out the Patreon account, man. It's pretty cool. It's got some pictures, some fun facts, a little bit of a summary about us, and you can kind of donate money, like $1 or $5. And if you donate the $5 ones, it's $5 a month. Like, it's not a very big thing. It's $5 a month, and then just go ahead and check it out. $5 a month, you get a special shout out. You get something from us, and if you see Hayden on the streets, he has to give you whatever's in his pocket that he does not want.
I gotta give you. Whoa.
Disclaimer. What he does not want.
Yeah, if you see me on the streets and you are a 5-tier sub, and I see you, you're like, yo, hey, now I'm sub to your podcast, or I know you, and I have some stuff in my pockets. Whatever
You get to take it.
Want, you get it.
That's exactly true. That's the truest form.
Could be empty candy wrapper, could be condom, could be debit card. You never know.
It could be. It very much could be whatever he has in
Oh,
his
dude,
pockets.
I got those 2 credit cards in the mail today. Those scams.
Oh, you should get those.
I'm gonna keep those and give them to someone. Oh, that's gonna go on me. I shouldn't do that.
Oh yeah, you shouldn't do that. Maybe you should.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Maybe you should give it a try. So yeah, our don't for Patreon. It's Patreon, Patreon. But you cannot do the on the record podcast because our / does not work currently because I'm in the process of making it a little fixed. I'm fixing it up a little bit.
Yeah, we got to get our own link first.
Yeah, just go to Patreon and search on the record podcast. It's definitely on there. We have 0 Patreons and $0 per month, but that's fucking okay because we're just doing this for us and for our friends, and we're one day gonna make
Dude,
it
I
big.
Have to make it.
We're gonna be in Hollywood one day, I swear to God. So, yeah,
Oh, go to Hollywood.
you can get the you can either be the one boy sub, which is $1 a month, or you can be the 5 schmeckles
You
sub.
can give me 5 schmeckles, and guess what? I'll give you whatever's in my pockets.
Yep. And yeah, so that's your username read out on the podcast of whatever you're choosing, Instagram, shit like that. And then Colin himself, which is I, will tell a wee little story about you, or a wee little story about you.
Does it say we?
It says Lee. It says
That's
we'll tell
good. A Lee story? That's correct.
Lee.
Yeah, that's
story about who he thinks you are. So it's not about what I know about you. It's about what I think you are.
Based on your name, username, or whatever.
Yep. And then if, again, like I said, repeat myself, if you see a person, if you see Hayden in person, you get to take whatever is in his pockets at that time that he does not want.
And I'm going to tell you this. After 10 patrons, I'm going to change that 5-tier sub because I like what's in my pockets.
Nice.
I usually have 2 things, maybe 3 things max in my pockets.
Nice.
I gotta
So
start carrying shit.
yeah, so all of our stuff is on Patreon as well as YouTube, and you can get all the updates and latest information. Also, I really fucking suck at social media, so I apologize for everything being like mad delayed or day of. So I'm gonna try to be better at that, but on the record pod with 2 Ds for Twitter and Instagram, and the SoundCloud, YouTube, and Patreon are all on the record podcast.
It's almost all the same, but it's not.
It's almost all the same, but it's not.
Some have 2 Ds, double Ds.
Double D's for the titties.
Some just say, because breast cancer awareness, man, why not?
And why the fuck not?
I'm supposed to have a pink day tomorrow, and I didn't prep at all.
That's all right. We still got time.
What
All right.
time is it?
I'm going to go ahead and sign off, bud. I'll see you tomorrow.
My name's Hayden.
And I'm Colin.
And this is
On the Record Podcast. Pussy Fisky.
Fist. Wait, you got another thing.
Boomtown.
Boomtown.
I showed you all my penis. And I don't think it makes any sense because if you just watch us, all we had to do was fight. And I love a good fight.
I showed you guys my penis.
I showed you guys my penis. Pussy. Oh, that's when you're in it? No. Oh, it didn't pause.